Hi, everybody, and we are live. Side Bussy, Jay, Lord Vader Code, Ronald Wheeler. I am the Mad Poster, Raphael Jones, and we are seriously live from the DefStarr again. And you didn't say I am your father.
Oh, but I am. They already know that. I am your father, yo.
Not Luke. And we have a special guest today. It is Mr. L.T. Terra, Todrick Gilmore, everybody. Live from DefStarr. All right. So, we're going to get into you in a minute. But we had a topic that we wanted to talk about as soon as the show opened up. Because everybody knows that my brother here is a die-hard Dallas Cowboys fan.
His eyes are blue.
Already.
Yeah. And the buzz that has been going through the sports world that Jason Witten, because he is not a Tony Romo.
Not even close.
Just signed a 1-year contract.
Player coach.
He going to player coach?
He got no choice but to be a Sean Lee in this situation, man. Like Sean, you know damn well.
Sean Lee ain't in that position because he want to be.
I'm just saying.
So,
veteran's a bitch or beast, man. You get what I'm saying? Now, as far as Jason Witten go, now he done arrested. Maybe this like jump started him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm guaranteed. Hey, you know he ain't gonna see that minister. You know he ain't gonna see that minister.
He should just say coach.
he's like
Grip keeper. Oh, I will tell you, I got a business. It's an epiphany.
What's the
because see, with every good is also bad. You get what I'm saying? Really? Like we just lost David Irvin and Randy Gregory in definite suspension for drug substance abuse. So they gone for the guilt.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chop that. We're gonna chop that as hell.
Now we gotta pay Marcus Lawrence. You get what I'm saying? We gotta pay this guy. We can't afford to let him go on the franchise tag for another goddamn year. That's gonna bust our goddamn dick wide open. Especially when we got Earl Thomas we were trying to go get. We go get that guy, put a veteran guy back there. We could probably look for somebody to try to fill up them 2 gaps. Hopefully. But Witten go definitely open up some shit for Amari and them. And
it was 3.6 million, right?
Yeah.
What was his contract for? For that 1 year?
He making base salary.
Yeah.
So what's finna happen? He coming back, and our boys finna win the goddamn championship, and he gonna take his ass off.
See.
Tony Gonzalez, he is not.
He go with that shit.
Tony Gonzalez, he is not.
I'm the biggest goddamn cowboy hater up in here.
Shit.
Despite
I'm the one that's going to dig up the hat after 5 years and defecate on it again.
I'm definitely the biggest.
Okay.
I'm definitely the biggest.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Q on this one.
Uh-huh.
Except for the championship part.
Okay.
I'm with him up until he said that shit.
Because of Tony Gonzalez,
because
is not.
Puckett say that he done. I don't think that he done. I think he's good for another year.
I say he's done.
I think y'all both say that he's done. I think he's good for at least 1 more. I thought he was good for another year when he retires.
He would have been good for a year then, but not now.
That don't mean. That's all.
I mean, think about it. He probably had some shit he really needed to get healed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like turf toe, nigga.
He had turf toe.
He only been out once.
1 year.
He only been out
one.
When he had turf toe for a year.
Because he
and then he wearing them gators on the goddamn interview show.
And I can see that. I can see that one real messed up injury that he held on to for the last 4-5 weeks of that last season that he had. Took the year off to do bullshit commentating on ESPN. I don't know what they were thinking about. And now he healed up and he good to go. Because you can't take a football player from football. He's going to still do his routine even after retirement. Barry Sanders said the shit. But Emmett said the shit. Jerry Rice, you can't get Jerry Rice to sit the fuck down.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So
if we ain't looking for him to be all Speedy Gonzalez, you never had no damn speed. But
He was that
body.
go-to guy.
He was the go-to guy.
When the receivers wasn't even fucking
He was a
giving
safety
him
blanket.
when they
He was
wasn't
a safety blanket that you still had to watch out for.
Yeah.
right. Okay, so he's talking about it like he runs the Cowboys, so y'all understand that. Now, Todd,
Are we on me already?
yeah,
That was what?
MC,
You ain't experienced the podcast, y'all jumping on me?
yes sir.
You get to experience the rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of it and everything like that. So, where are you originally from, sir?
First off, thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming, sir.
I'm a little disappointed because what I watch, y'all kick shit for at least a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was like 5. Trying to get engulfed in the experience. But that's cool.
He's excited.
Yeah, like
He's
you
excited.
just like meeting your favorite rapper and find out lame. I'm like, damn, man. I was expecting you to yell at somebody.
I can't get.
We got a whole nother 45 minutes, bro.
Be patient.
Yeah.
Just wait for it.
I'm from Miami, Florida. I moved here. I moved here. Yeah, damn right. I moved here in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get closer to Atlanta, Georgia. That's why I was at the time. I was getting a lot of my shows booked there. So, of
So you
course,
actually do shows.
yeah, all the time.
Okay.
But at the time, I wasn't really booking my own shows. Like at the time, I was getting booked. Now, when I do a show, it's normally like we'll run out of venue. We'll invite people. And, it's better that way because you have a crowd that knows you. It's not like you went to like a club where you came to just hang out and some rapper get on stage. That shit kind of throw your vibe off.
Right.
You ain't playing, especially if you took your lady out. You ain't playing the music to stop and hear this nigga yell for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then 5 other
Fuck
niggas.
you
You know what
talking
I'm saying?
about?
Right.
So at this point, it just makes more sense because I mean we don't have a lot of. I don't have a lot of resources that I would like. So all I have is the little audience I got, and I don't even want to call them little because that's my livelihood. That's how I make my money off of music with that audience. So what I like to do is just set up a venue where it's people that know me, respect the guys that I do music with, and that's kind of how we do our shows now.
Okay.
I forgot my point.
So let me ask you this: what made you choose the Atlanta music scene over Miami music scene?
Shoot, to be honest, I left Miami. I didn't leave Miami to do music. I left Miami because I just needed to get away.
Okay.
I got a lot of trouble in Miami.
Okay.
Miami to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to change the scenery, so it was just like, honestly, in Miami, I wasn't really taking music serious. Like I always rapped and recorded, but that wasn't my main focus at the time. And then a lot of my friends who do music, that's kind of what everybody say, but we never did no music. We did a lot of other shit. So I left to kind of just separate myself.
Get some growth on.
Yeah.
Got you.
So what do you? Because I got to be real. I haven't heard it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So sell me.
Sell you on with me?
Yeah, sell me.
I'm not a good.
I mean, like as far as what do you bring to the studio? Are you the typical? What is you, mama rapping? Are you?
What do you consider a mumble rapper?
Like the everybody?
Give me a name. Because people lump rappers up into mumble rapper group but don't know.
Like
You a Migos type, or you a J. Cole type? I mean,
what style base you
Yes,
go on?
what's your style? That's the question he's asking.
That's crazy because my style is whatever the music calls for.
So you just ride the beat.
If I need to, yeah. If I need to sing, then I need to sing. If I need to make a ballad, if the instrument is giving me a reason to make a ballad, I'm making the ballad. If the instrument is giving me a reason to make a song with content, I'm making a song with content. If the vibe gives me something to be ignorant, I'm all of those things. I'm not just. I'm a human. So I mean, like I have to turn up in me. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got
Exactly.
I'm
You
a
got
regular
different
nigga, man. Like,
Right.
Okay.
you get upset, you get happy, you know what I'm saying? You have ignorant moments. My music has those same reflections. So it's hard to say my style. I don't even know what I'm gonna do on the song. I just know if I feel something, then we're gonna go ahead and start it, we're gonna finish it. I take the process real serious. I ain't never rushed a song. Like I don't say I used to freestyle songs, but for the past like 5 years, it takes a lot of time. I put a lot of thought into the things I'm saying. Even if it is what you would consider a mumble rap song,
Yeah.
trust me, a lot of time went into making this make sense, making this feel good. So, I don't know
So it's
style.
like you got multiple personalities within your music.
Yeah, in real life too, but
Yeah, because your music is
the
a,
man with many faces.
Yeah.
right. Your music is a reflection of how you live your life.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, he's a regular dude. But what I like about him and why I wanted to have him on the show is, you know how rappers are these days, they got to go to the DJ. They got to get a producer. Todd doesn't have an either. Todd does everything on his own.
Well,
Makes his own music.
let's not say I don't have none of that. First of all, always you still gotta respect the DJs. In this day and age, I have a couple of DJs that I fuck with personally.
Okay, that you'll
But-
buy a beat from, or
No, DJs don't really sell beats. DJs are the guys that get your music heard. Like you go to a club and niggas playing music in the lounge, you probably gonna hang out with. That's a DJ. I don't necessarily go to the DJ to get music. I go to DJ to bring your music.
well, you know what? My old school, my day of music and hip hop,
Yeah,
the DJ,
the DJ had a different meaning back then.
yeah.
The DJ used to be the most important part of hip hop back in the 80s.
That let
You know
y'all
what
know
I'm
how old I am.
saying? And you telling your age. Not the great hair's doing it too, but you definitely telling your age.
Yeah.
But the DJ was majorly like that was the main focal point back when it started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The MC was kind of like just the extra. The DJ was the reason you came. You had an hour to listen to some music. He was the guy mixing the song. Those days ain't really.
2 turntables on.
Yeah, those days everybody got a computer in their house. And I got a laptop. I got a computer. I can make my own beats. I don't need to. I don't need this
All
one
right.
person to do it for me.
Okay, so being you into this music game, give me your top 5.
Top 5 rappers. That's man. This is unfair. You got to give me some.
No.
Hold on. Before we even get to the the reason why I said that, right? Because hip hop is treated unfair when it comes to subgenres. Like rock music been around for years, but we got alternative rock, we got punk rock, we got hard rock, heavy metal. Everything is just sculpted under hip hop. That's not fair.
I want your 5 favorite MCs.
So niggas that spit.
Yes.
All right, that's not man. My top 5 changed periodically.
Dang.
So today it might be Jay-Z. It might. So today
What do you mean by today it'll be Jay-Z?
because there are
like,
people that sit at that 5 slot that changes depending on how
no,
I feel right now.
all your all-time favorite. Like I can say,
It's like 100 rappers, and I love 100 rappers.
listen. But what I say, like top 5, my top 5 MCs of all time, and it goes in order: Rakim, God, Nas, Black Thought, and Roots. Then I'll say Method Man and Ghostface Killer. Those are my
You
top 5.
understand why your top 5 is different from my top 5?
Well, no, I'm saying.
hold on.
His is geared toward New York style, right?
Yeah, but
No,
that's
not
my
even.
top
Not
5.
even. The top 5.
But those
These,
are my
the
top
top
5.
5 he's naming. As of right now, I've not put an album out in years.
They don't have to, but
I
they're
got
my
you,
top
but
5.
my top 5 still putting out music.
So what
So
you're
it
saying
changes. Like
so
there
you're
are times
saying-
where there's times where T.I., Jay-Z, shit, Eminem, Tupac, 50. But then there's times where 50's over Lil Wayne's over 50. Then there's times where Scarface is over Lil Wayne, because these are all people that I still listen to, that I grew up listening to.
So you're
So I can't narrow. I can't narrow.
so your
honey,
top
I
5
can't
is
narrow.
based
I can't narrow this many greats to 5 because nigga, some of them niggas are still putting out albums. Like Lil Wayne, he just put out my last year that I really like. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Then Jay-Z just put an album out last year that I really like.
that was.
It's hard
I
to
mean,
be like.
but if Jay-Z
hold
would
on.
be your
What I
top
say that
5.
is because you named your top 5. Your top 5 are no longer putting out music. You see what I mean?
My top 5.
I'm 30.
Okay.
They're
How
my
old are you?
top 5. I'm 44. I'll be 44
That's
in
the
July.
That's a huge
But-
generational
but-
difference.
but-
Because then, hold on now, wait, before we get there, that was me naming the top 5 of the people who had the most tenure. If you want to name the top 5 spitters that haven't been out as long as Jay-Z, I got this is my top 5. That's what I'm trying to tell
That's what
you.
he's trying to say.
You
So
can't
he's trying to say
narrow it down to
there's
top 5.
different different levels of his
It's
top
so
five.
unfair to do
I
the top
got you.
five. We're not gonna speak on sub-genres. If we're not
Because
gonna put
it-
time limits like 1990 to 2000, if we're not gonna do sub-genres, that's real difficult for me.
So
to
like,
do.
if you, that's just like saying,
No,
okay,
it's not. And I, well, my top five
I
just
got
dropped
you.
one of my favorite albums.
I got you right now.
And another one of my top five ain't dropped the album that I like in years.
Give
So
me
it's
your
hard.
top 5 underground lyricists.
All right, cool. So my top 5 underground lyricists. Y'all probably not gonna know this week.
Doesn't matter. Put
So,
them out there.
I gotta go with Salvatore Parigio. He's actually a part of my
What the fuck is that? Time out! Time out! There's a
So-
fucking cat in the goddamn garage.
Mhm.
And I ain't got my fucking gun. Somebody get that bitch the fuck up
this
out
I
of
heard
here.
a cat.
This
I
not
saw
my
that
fucking
cat.
I
cat.
thought that was your cat.
No, it's fucking
No.
not.
Cat.
You
Look
get
at
the
me like
fucking
you
cat. Get the fucking cat, yo. Get the
Where's
fucking
the
cat, yo.
goddamn
Get the
cat?
fucking cat, yo. Get the fucking cat, yo. Get the fucking cat, yo. Get the fucking cat up out of here, yo.
I mean, he looked at me like this was home, and I looked at him like, all right, my bad.
You wrote them on my
It's a
back.
cat fucking gone.
Yes. The cat is gone.
Thank
We
you.
can't greet each other. So
I
I
ain't
thought
got
that
my
was
fucking
your
gun.
Yo, we got a goddamn intruder.
goddamn insurgents.
The
Goddamn
goddamn cat.
pussies
Are you
everywhere.
scared of cats?
Pussy everywhere.
You shaking like booty meat. Go ahead.
Okay, what's
Cole?
with you and cats? You don't
Cole?
know.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What's with you and cats?
Now we're gonna get back to this.
I want his
No.
damn.
You right. We need to expound on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Why he react?
What's up with this cat? We'll get back to my top 5 underground rappers in a second.
I'm scarred for life as a child. That's all. That's all. That's all it is. I'm scarred.
That's like
It wasn't. It
Well, I thought
wasn't.
y'all were like
a-
childhood
It was. It wasn't a
Yeah,
traumatic
but I
experience.
never know about this.
Oh, so they're new to you too.
Yeah.
Oh, let me sit back and y'all evaluate
This
y'all
cat
friends.
thing.
I want you to look.
All right, so like for 30 years, goddamn,
You
that
count
shit
that yet?
motherfucking been
You
damn
count?
low key and shit. There ain't that many motherfucking people who know this shit. So now I guess I gotta go fucking live in the goddamn universe and fucking the internet verse and
A long
shit.
intro
And
to
let
this
this
shit out.
shit fucking goddamn go. I'm trying to calm down, goddamn it. So y'all motherfuckers gonna laugh at me, and I don't give a fuck. I'm telling all y'all to get the fuck out. So it's not even much of an experience. The shit just fucked me up from that goddamn movie where the cat was taking the goddamn breath out of the fucking kids.
Cat's eye.
That shit, that fucking movie. That movie fucked me up for life with cats.
You know what? I can actually I'm not gonna pick you. I can sympathize because Stephen King's It. I'm scared of clowns.
Yes, Tom.
I mean, I don't feel young, but I ain't that old. What's Cat's Eye?
Hey, look, watch it.
Yeah.
Find it
Stephen King.
and watch it.
Cat's eye.
Cat's Eye.
Find it and watch it.
It's this cat comes around in these fucked up situations.
Yeah.
It takes
Right.
the life.
So this
Out of
particular
people.
one, it was like this
Well, before we go on, the cat's back.
Fuck her.
Okay, you gotta close the. Yeah. Because this cat is coming in here. Like, this cat knows that you
looking at me.
I thought he was just
Yeah,
telling
you tell like,
Well,
Of course he was
well,
looking at you because it's gonna take a goddamn breath, motherfucker.
you.
Shit.
You found the cat toy and everything. Right?
But hey, I think clowns eat children, so you know.
Fuck y'all. Y'all kiss my ass, man.
Look, no,
man.
we almost got y'all. No, y'all really know this, but I almost got arrested when I beat up a clown in Walmart because the clown. Listen, no, I beat his ass because he was coming after my daughter. Kayla was 5. Kayla was 5, and I was bringing her to Walmart with me. And the clown came up to her and wanted to make her a balloon, and I kicked him in the face. Yeah.
I got me too.
What?
I want to
Wait. So you not only ruin clowns for yourself, but you ruined it for your daughter because
You
her
just
first
passing on
memory
that
of a
generational
clown
fear?
is it getting kicked in the face by her daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you
He
do
was
that?
trying to eat her.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. That's how they get you. They show a little kid a balloon, something nice, and then all of a sudden your child come up
So
missing.
I take it it's a spot in the woods. We can be bury our pets and they'll come back and kill us.
I don't know about
That
that.
shit is true too.
I don't know about that.
Damn.
I don't know about that. But I know that fucking clowns are evil. How do they fit 30 of the motherfuckers in a car? They're shapeshifters.
You know what? You got a fucking point. You got a motherfucking point.
It's the same way a motherfucker can make a whole elephant disappear before your eyes.
You know what?
Way.
30 motherfucking clowns in a car, that's shapeshifting.
I can see your point on that.
Hey, Pennywise right there in that deal.
I know he's not here.
Hey,
So
you were
Cause
right
I-
now, so top.
I got a goddamn
But that's
antenna for
good
them
to know.
shits.
'Cause
But okay, Todd.
I just want to make sure I need information. How old were you when you allegedly put this clown in the face?
I was 26.
How tall was the clown?
was he bent over talking to your daughter?
No, he was trying to say, he was like, hey, little girl.
So he was
I got
first
something
down?
for you.
Wait, so you did a high
Wait, don't we gonna get there. She crouched down.
Yeah, and he was coming at my daughter with the fucking balloon,
Okay.
and I kicked him in the face.
Listen,
And I grabbed her, and I bought her the same.
we gonna get there. I still have questions. Because there's only a few ways you can kick a nigga.
In the face.
Listen, exactly. There's only a few
I
ways.
kicked him in the face. I had Timberlands on. I kicked the bitch in the face.
Once again, before we get
Oh
there,
my God.
still got another question. Because I know for sure at 26 there's only a few ways I can move my legs. So was it one of those up front kicks like bow? Or did you do the whole like Walker Texas Ranger around the house?
No, I came up and I said, baby, move. Bah! Kick him in the face. And I moved her.
I had the presence of mind to say, baby, move.
All right, one more.
Because she was going over there to the clown. And I said, oh shit. And I was like, baby, move.
Wait. No, my turn.
Was it face hill? Was it face hill? I'm trying to figure out how did your leg go? What did people around you say?
They said, oh my God.
Wait.
And then the security guard came out of nowhere.
Wait.
And I was like, tell that
Wait.
motherfucking thing to get the fuck away from my
Nobody
car.
was
Wait.
more concerned about this man almost did a split in the air. Kicking
Wait.
the nigga in the
Wait.
face.
Wait. She was walking towards the clown.
The clown, yeah.
So she
She
was
felt
not scared
safe.
of the clown. And your
Let me
first
tell you
reaction,
something.
No.
wait, time out. And your first reaction was to kick it. Not, come on, baby, don't fool the clown. But
No,
your first
move,
reaction
baby.
was to kick it in the
Because-
face.
Because if you don't
Danger,
see that
danger.
corner, like that, for real. But
All right.
see, the thing is y'all don't understand. They hypnotize children.
So, okay, let me ask you this. You were 26. You grown now. You're older.
Grown man.
She's grown-er. So, would you do the same thing today if it were to happen?
Hell yeah.
You would kick it in the face
Hell yeah.
again?
Hell yeah.
But you can't lift your leg down. Man.
Yes, I can.
You just did and it didn't go down.
Dude, I was just explaining to you. You was in the way.
Now
Hey,
I
You
got
really
it.
want to see
Now I got
me
it.
kick the motherfucker in the
Hey,
face?
Lick my hand.
Oh, goddamn.
Kick
But-
the clown in
Kick-
the
hey, kick
face.
my
So
That wouldn't hurt that bad. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, the damn clown wasn't standing up. You
That's
just
what I said.
said
You said
that
it
the
was
clown
standing
was. No, I said it
I
was
just
crouched
felt like
down.
physically
When the guy, no, I said,
I ain't even much trying to figure that
I
part
said
out.
he was crouched down. He had a fucking
So you took
balloon.
a cheap shot on the man?
Yes!
Oh, that's exactly what
happened.
That's exactly what happened.
You know what?
The clown.
I don't give a
You surprised attack the clown?
He snuck
I just got one more question.
Pennywise, let me tell you something.
These niggas
I
got
just got one more
I
question.
don't know. He ain't no goddamn human being.
Did he come
He's not no human being. Why are y'all trying to say that this is the man?
No, I just got one more question.
This was a shape-shifting
I just got
clown.
one more question. That's I'm done after this. I'm done. I'm gonna be done after this. Have you been invited to Chuck E. Cheese? Son?
No.
Did you go? Oh, you haven't?
No.
Have you told this story? Is that why you haven't been invited to Chuck E. Cheese?
Dude, I just won't
I'm
go.
definitely inviting you to Chuck E. Cheese. No, you got tendencies to kick niggas in their head. And they got a pocket full of candy and balloons.
And
They want to
tickets.
make people
Yeah,
don't
they
know
tickets,
that.
son.
Did it come out of a sewer? Is that why you picked it? Or
You
you
was
was
in
just
the
standing
Walmart.
there?
You was the only nigga in Walmart concerned. You don't went through
Exactly.
candy aisle. You don't went through the self-checkout.
So,
I don't
Here
know
you
that.
come.
I don't-
Oh, let me say it.
I don't know that. I don't know that. I was protecting my daughter
so let me ask you
from the
this.
shapeshifter.
After you
Okay?
picked the clown, did you go in Walmart and get what you needed to get?
No.
Did you continue
I
shopping?
mean, no. The security kicked us out.
And he kicked you out after you kicked him. That's what you did. That's exactly
And
what
then
you
you
deserve.
have poop. The man is able to correct.
I appreciate you sharing that with me, man.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna.
You know what? Y'all motherfuckers, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Just like this nigga scared of pussy,
Whoa.
this pussy cat.
Whoa. First of all, the cat's not in here anymore.
Okay, but if I was to get goddamn
Second of all,
Felix
for
on this motherfucker, you'd start flipping out.
So, let me
So
ask you this.
you can't understand why a fucking Pennywise would come up here and
Would
scare the
you-
shit out of me.
Would you have actually shot the
First
cat?
of all,
No,
do I need to
He
go
would've
get box
shot
for
that
your
cat.
ass?
he would have shot the cat.
You would have shot the cat if you didn't have to.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should have the cat back here.
I see why
I
y'all.
don't have my pistol.
But I see why y'all friends. It makes perfect
Yes,
sense.
it does.
I get it.
It does.
I got
You
I
are
got
a friend
right
too,
mind.
nigga.
Wait, what the fuck that say about y'all?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey, listen, what movie figure have you allegedly assaulted?
I haven't insulted any cat.
You telling me you done beat up?
Never mind.
You would have cleared that you was assaulting the cat.
I'm perfectly sane on that part.
I am as well.
Then
I am as well. There's nothing that I'm. Oh, that was on the movie.
I have some phobia. Let me tell you something. When you got a child with imagination like mine, at the age of 7, and the book that he decides to read is Stephen King's It, and then the same child with this imagination sees the movie. And then this same child goes to a store and sees these fucking clowns.
Yeah, that's like 20 years.
No,
after.
we're not talking about 20 years after.
What you
We're talking
said.
about when I was 10 years old.
Okay, go ahead.
I knew I said I
And
was
the
done.
motherfucking clown he was in front of Kmart, and he had blood on his face.
I know y'all concerned about it.
So these things,
I know y'all concerned about it big. But he's exposed to some real deep-rooted hatred and fear.
Yo, because I got a question.
He said the clown at 10, correct me if I'm wrong, quote, had blood on his face, unquote.
in front of Walmart.
He didn't have red paint.
That was blood. That was blood.
Was it blood to you?
Why did that 7-year-old choose to read where the red fur grows and then watch that?
Blood.
Man, I would just love to hear your take on E.T.,
Blood.
my nigga.
But me,
Blood.
I did it in reverse. I watched the movie, then I read it. But I'm still not scarred by it. And I did that shit. I watched the movie. And my mom was like, this is
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I'm not terrified about. I'm terrified about prisons, police officers.
I ain't scared of jail.
I'm
I ain't scared of no
traumatized
fucking
by like
police.
prosecutors.
But
They
you
scare
kick
the
the
fuck out
clown
of
in
me.
the face.
I sure will. And I'll do it again. And if the clown
I ain't
is
worried
here right
about shit
now,
that ain't
I
gonna
will
get
fucking
me.
protect y'all from the clown.
You won't
You
have
won't
to.
have to because I will
like-
stop you.
Yeah, I probably should move
It's
on.
just the clown.
I don't know what we bringing up. You gotta go home with this shit in his
Okay.
mind. Like, I
Right.
don't want to kick the doors in his house.
Hey, have you ever rapped about clowns?
I mean, as far as these niggas, yeah.
Okay,
We're not transition back.
okay. That was back to your your top 5 autographs.
They had to get the aimless aggression out and talk with me about clowns and shit.
Yeah.
So excuse me, people, for having a goddamn phobia. Now,
So he opened it up.
I was just
A lot of my top 5 underground rappers are still like working to get like a larger fan base, but Salvatore Parigio is one of he's one of the guys that started the label that I'm with. House 9 Jason is a young kid from New Orleans who lives in Atlanta. He's ridiculous. A guy named Kenny Mason, he's another guy born and raised in Atlanta. I actually just went to one of his shows 2 weeks ago. I can't remember the name of the spot, but man, dope. Like I love his content, and I love how these dudes are real young, and like the things that they talk about, it's like they speaking on things that I've expressed or felt. I'm 30 years old. These people are like 20. You know what I mean? But that's 3. I would have to go. There's a guy in Miami named Young Face Nelson. I grew up with him, and I've kind of watched his career get more serious. And there's another one, but he's in my clique, so I kind of want to. His name is Top Notch Suede. He's. I don't feel like that's fair because he's in my clique.
Top Notch Suede.
Yeah, he's another one. I love his. I've watched when he started, but
Shout out to Top Notch Suede.
these are what I consider real underground artists.
Okay.
So when you go to like artists that may not be as big as like Drake or somebody, I have another top 5 for them. That's why I said it needs subgenres.
No.
It's too many artists. It's too many years of rap going on to just label everything under rap. It's not fair. So when you go to a top 5, it should be. So what's your top 5 from the 90s? What's your top 5 from the 2000s? You know what I'm saying? Because that makes more sense. Now I don't have to sit and take 100 of my favorite rappers that I grew up listening to and narrow them down to 5. And narrow your 5 favorite family members down. That's smart shit to do.
Trey,
Good point.
me, mom, grandma.
See what I'm
It's
saying?
a
That's
push.
just some bullshit.
Like,
It's
No, he's doing it.
Number 5 is a push because I got 2 brothers and I treat them both the fucking same. So
but you can't put them both in there. You see how it's like, you know,
I
that's
can actually
Like-
say,
like number 5 would be like depending on the day.
so that's why I said if you keep it
Like
where,
today's play.
if you don't put no rules and no subgenres in it, my top 5 changes, period. If you talking about from the 90s to now, yeah, my top 5 is
Okay,
that's
my
your
top 5 never
Let
changes.
me ask you this.
Those are my top 5 MC.
because you're talking about your top 5 from the 90s and the 80s.
Just all of
As
them.
of
None
right-
of your top 5s are from the 2000s.
They
as
don't
of
have
right
to
there.
be. They
You
are
saying
my
nobody
top
from the
5.
2000s holds up.
They are my
See what I'm saying?
top
That's
5.
what I'm trying to tell you.
No, those are my top 5.
See what I'm saying? His top 5 expands past a 10-year span. I mean, his top 5 doesn't expand past 10 years.
I can.
Mine does. Mine goes from the
Okay.
90s to the
I can
2000s
take
to the 2010s.
any of my top 5
Yes,
and
sir.
compare their
So-
lyrics to anybody that's out right now.
But
to me,
That's almost
listen,
like you
the
saying
top,
that there'll
top.
never be anybody.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Listen. No. Shit. Now, what I'm trying to say is
Say it
that
with
my
your chest.
top 5 MCs, I can compare them to any of these niggas out today.
All right, let's do
And they, to me, my opinion, to me, they are dope. Okay?
it. Let's do it.
So we're not talking about stats. We're talking about my personal
Let's do it.
top 5.
So
Let's do it.
You're not gonna
No,
you're not
no,
gonna
no,
agree
no,
with me.
because
Only
you're
reason
You're
saying
not gonna
The only
agree with
reason
me.
you can't do it is because you're not familiar.
Yes, I am.
All right.
I listen to all these mototherfuckers these
so.
days.
Here go my top 5 because my top 5
I know
expands.
you don't listen.
My top 5
What are you talking
actually
about?
expands through all of that. It doesn't. It isn't just a freaking 10-year thing, and some of them are, like you said, still putting out music now. My personal top 5 from my unknowingly years of living on this earth.
Presumably you could be set.
Presumably, I could be Trey's twin. Yes, which I have been called.
This nigga damn near 40.
Shut up. So, my top 5
Health
MCs
insurance in there.
in no in particular order are Andre 3000, T.I., Nas, Biggie, and meth. Those my top 5. They've found over more than 1 decade, and hell, meth about to put out an album I heard on freaking Shade 45.
Mine will go a little bit far.
And they from different freaking regions.
Mine will be, I agree with you on Stacks. It'll be Stacks. It'll be Raquel. It'll be M. It will be Jordan Lucas. And it will also be Bun B.
Top 5 MCs.
That would be my top 5.
Simple and plain. See? Simple and plain. You're just top 5 MCs. You don't have to be a subgenre. You don't have to be how many albums they made or whether or not they made an album since 2000.
But that's his personal.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I can't explain it to him because he don't know these people that I want to bring on my other list.
I'm just saying it was one just general question.
And you can't.
And you
can't
basically
generalize
broke it
But for him,
down.
you can't generalize
to him
like you can generalize it.
Right. To him.
I'm telling
Which
you,
is how come I listed mine to show that there's 2 ways that you go about it, because
exactly.
his feeling is that you can't generalize it because there's too many. You can say, okay, who's your top 5 from west of the fucking Mississippi? You know what I'm saying?
like if you told me my top 5 that came out in the 90s, fuck what it ended, I have a whole nother list that probably won't change. But if you say my top 5 rappers, nigga, I got way more than 5. And I can't put them in there.
And you can't break it down to the 5.
The only one I know that's gonna be at the top is Jay-Z and T.I. Those
So my 5.
and I don't know who gonna be
Okay, there you go.
But I don't know who gonna be number 1.
Just name 5 of your favorites.
5 of my favorites. Okay, so I can just
Just
so
5
we
of your
clear.
favorites.
No order.
Just so we clear, this does not mean the ones that I don't name are not in my favorite list.
Yeah,
This
correct.
is just the ones that I can think of right now.
Just off the top of your head, your 5.
T.I., 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and I'm gonna say Eminem. But the reason I put that there is because those are the people that had the most influence on my life.
Okay.
So when it comes to lyricists, I can talk about a whole different story because 50 gotta get out of there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you can't generalize this shit, man. It's too deep.
I can't.
Yeah, you don't take it seriously. I got you.
I take it serious, but I'm like,
As a listener, yeah. As a creator, I can't.
okay.
Because if someone would put me in that group, I'd be offended. I'd be very offended. Because it's like, nah, put me in the section with niggas that match with me. Put me in the section with niggas that ain't in my league.
I got you.
So
He's pretty much saying, it's just like saying,
storytellers to battle rappers.
it's not
Yeah,
much
like
that.
there's certain niggas that shit shouldn't be in certain shit.
I'm putting a broader spectrum. Tell me your top 5 Olympic athletes. Well, shit, nigga, we talking Summer Olympics, we talking Winter Olympics, we talking a Special Olympics.
That's what I'm saying.
What
Like,
we talking about? We
there's
talking
so
about
much
military
shit. 'Cause I
Olympics.
can give you a list of all of them. Just break it down.
We talking just one fucking damn section of the Olympics. We talking about my top 5 motherfucking runners. Am I gonna put Usain Bolt up there with motherfucking goddamn what's the white boy who swim real good? Are we gonna do that? I get what he's saying. I get it.
I do too. To me,
To you, it's simpler than that, but for him, it's completely different.
Way too complex.
It's too complex for him.
because he's a creator.
Exactly.
He's like,
And he feels like he needs to respect the people who used to be.
Who you playing right now?
Me, I don't really listen to that right now. Okay. I'm working on a project, so I ain't really tuned into shit. I played 2 Chainz album Friday. I loved it, but that was just to kind of see what was going on. But when it comes to what I'm an avid listener to is me. I play me all day.
So y'all kind of listen out there to find out what's going on, how you can be different.
I just did. I listened to teacher. That's as far as I'm going. As far as I'm going, because I don't want my style to be influenced. Like if I hung around this nigga 16 days in a row, by the end of them 2 weeks, nigga, I'm gonna take on one of his characteristics.
You gonna be rapping about clowns?
Probably beating and kicking clowns in the face. I don't want that to be
I would take that kind of different. Because see me, I would want to know how they sound so I don't sound like them.
I can't. That's this is different.
Like
I can't sound like them.
You know what I'm saying?
It's impossible for me to sound like them.
Right.
It's impossible for them to sound like me. Now we all actually going to sound similar at times.
But if you say you're picking up one of the character bits,
No, what I mean is, as far as music, you could play 10. I could play you 10 different songs that all sound different, but there's something similar in all of them because of the time that we're in, because of the tempos that hit, because of the vibes that a lot of these fast-paced songs give off. But when it comes to the music I make, I can't sound like nobody but me. So if I listen to me, I'm trying to pick up where I left off from when I'm creating new music.
Okay.
So I'll
Made
play.
me feel some type of way about that shit because I don't like mumble rappers and the mumble rap shit. But you're talking about
But he-
like no. It's just like you just said.
Mhm.
You could put 10 different motherfucking songs, listen to 10 different songs, and they all different, but they all got some similar shit. But the content is gonna be different.
Yeah, some
but,
similarities.
But it's like
Live.
when I hear certain shit, especially some of the shit that coming out right now, because I'm an old head. I just down. I can't help it. There's some of the shit that I just can't get into.
Go.
But you kind of like,
get your heater on, please.
yo, damn, I ain't know still on. I can't. When I hear certain shit, I can hear the intro of a fucking song, and I know that I'm not gonna listen to it because it's some 2019 fucking. I ain't even much gonna name no names because I don't want to hurt nobody fucking feelings and no shit like that. But
Say it.
it's like
Say it.
a Kodak Black song. I'm going to fucking damn motherfucking smooth groove on fucking XM just to fucking calm my goddamn nerves. But now it's like, now listening to you say it like that, and I never really thought about it like that. It's like, damn, I might be. I just called my wife Ratchet the other night because she was listening. We was in the fucking truck going to some fucking word.
charity rap.
And some fucking Cardi B song came the fuck on, and I didn't even much. When I saw that, I didn't even much listen to the shit. I just saw that it was Cardi B on my goddamn disc, and I fucking
But you see what's
zoned
crazy?
the fuck out.
You know why women? Women first of all always live longer than men. But you know why the women that are now are more in tune with
Speak of
things?
the devil, shh, don't tell her I said that.
Why one?
Mr.
But you know why I would say most women are more in tune with a lot of things because they don't close off. They don't close off the music they listen to based on what they feel. They're more open-minded than a lot of.
Yeah, we won't give you a shot.
Exactly. So you miss out on things. It's like I ain't telling you to give everything a shot and love it, but you might give a Kodak Black a shot and love it.
I'm gonna tell you,
Only reason I say that,
And that's what I'm
Only
saying.
reason I say that-
you like open my head. You kind of open up my head to that shit because I never realized that's what it was.
Right? That fuck that. It's cool if that's what your position. But there are some people who think like you. You're around your age group, and they don't say fuck that, and they don't listen to everything. But there's some of these young niggas that they listen to like, yeah, I see why they do this. I see why people like them. They haven't changed their perspective. They haven't changed their values. They just gave something. Listen, Kodak Black is from Fort Lauderdale, right? When I first heard his music, I didn't like his music, but I never say that because I never talk bad about anybody from the crib. But his last album that he put out, this man barely can speak. He sounds like a lot of my friends I grew up with. The content he was saying was the things that I felt. I know my little brother's probably feeling right now. Once I get through his album, I'm like, all right, he said a lot of stuff on here that I never would have gave him a chance to even hear. As opposed to a Lil Pump. I gave Lil Pump a chance. I listened to his album. I didn't like it. He didn't say nothing. But I gave it a chance, just like I gave Kodak. And I can tell you, Kodak said something. Kodak been through something he tried to change. I can hear it in his music. He actually likes making music. It don't seem like Lil Pump like making music. It just seems like Lil Pump like
And that's the thing with me is that I always feel like, especially with our age group,
we're a lot opinionated in the way that we listen to our music.
We so used to
we're opinionated.
Whoever puts some shit the fuck out, they're gonna have something to say, one way or another. At some point in that fucking album, there's gonna be some shit that you're gonna have to say. You might have to get through some extra bullshit on some of these albums that we used to listen to, but at some point there's gonna be something to say. And my closed-minded ass, yes, I'm gonna say that I'm closed-minded at this point because I was until you said that.
We're opinionated.
Because we're opinionated. Well, I think it's more close-minded. It's more close-minded. It's more close.
Respect his vote, please.
It's more closed-minded. It's more closed-minded for me because
I'm the same.
I never just. It wasn't even much about the opinion. It was just Kodak Black click.
Mhm.
That's more closed-minded than any damn
And
thing.
see,
So I never really gave it a chance.
Right. And see me, like, if what throws me off, if I see a motherfucker do a stupid interview, I'm done. I don't even listen. But what I do is I call my son, hey man, who poppin'? And I pull their last album and I listen to it front to back. And I just do that just to see what the hell going on. Like Yellow Bees. I would have never in the world thought I would like nothing that motherfucker had to say.
That's all
Yellow
he
Bees shit is hot. Yes, he is.
Once again, that's what I'm telling. Like this is someone. Even
I
though,
think you did
even
post
though,
some shit like that, and I was like,
listen,
I'm not
even though
listening
your
to that
reasoning,
shit.
even though your reasoning was to find out, let me find out what my son listening to. Let's see what my child listening to. His mind wasn't closed, even though he knew this is not some shit I'm gonna initially like. And you fell into it because he ain't saying
And
much.
I give it a shot.
But listen,
I
he
got
ain't
Yellow
saying
Bees
much.
on my
Now
fucking
listen,
playlist.
he's not saying much, but sonically the boy sound good.
And he know how to ride a beat.
And that's the thing
It
that's
sound
different
good.
in music, right?
It
Is
sound
rap.
good.
Rap came out as that genre that didn't have to sound good. It was the message. Because we had pop, we had disco, we had jazz, we had the R&B.
Exactly.
Rap came out and it wasn't about sounding good. It was about what you said. Now rap has gotten so popular that it's fell into that mode of, hey, these songs can sound good and they can say nothing.
And say nothing.
Because there are some songs, there's some songs in
Stevie
Stevie Wonder, there's some songs in Stevie Wonder wrote, like Ribbon in the Sky, where you can write them lyrics on a napkin. There's like 7 sentences that are different. He said the same thing over and over.
How many
It
songs?
sounded good.
The way that
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
he's saying that.
Thank you, James Brown. If you
I
wrote
would
out James
never.
Brown lyrics, it's probably like 14 words.
Yeah. Charlie,
But it
Charlie pointed that
sounded
shit out to
good.
me.
The way he
Because,
put it.
I mean,
yeah.
I like James Brown.
I
I love Mrs. James Brown.
Sound
But
Yeah.
So a lot
Charlie
of
was like,
rappers
Charlie
now.
said to me, James Brown's an entertainer. I was like,
And that's what he does.
and then I went to work that night and I put
Entertained the
my
hell out
damn
of her.
YouTube on James Brown and I was like, and I ain't never told her this and she's standing right over my damn shoulder right goddamn now, but I'm gonna have to say it now since we talking about it. Damn, she was fucking right.
He entertained the hell out your ass, ain't
Tell you what,
James Brown was a nice. He was a what you call it?
I'm gonna tell you,
nobody,
James Brown. My
They're
dad
like Barry White.
James Brown.
nobody.
So I've been around him. James Brown could be at practice and the whole band would be going. He'll hear somebody miss a beat. He'll hear somebody miss a tone. If it be sax, he off a beat. He'll stop here.
He would
Everybody.
stop everybody.
I ain't get it. He was amazing. And he, like you say, he was entertaining. His songs might have had 15 words.
I'm telling you, I've been sitting there and watching it.
Yeah, it
Going
does.
over
Classic
But the
my
way
favorite
the way
James
he
Brown song
arranged
is
it,
The Big Payback.
the way he arranged it was
He said the same motherfucking shit.
like a lot of people probably don't know this about me. I got a Stevie Wonder song, I Was Made to Love Her. This is a very short song, but I like Stevie Wonder the way he put the song together. The lyrics, the way the harmonica, everything is a very old song. But a Stevie Wonder song is one of my favorite songs. Me and my mom used to listen to that song a lot. But I used to listen to it because my mom listened to it. But when she passed away, I actually listened to the song for the first time without thinking of this is my mom's song. Just listening to it, just like you said, like you did Kodak Black. The actual song was about him and a nice girl that he loved. Mom disapproved it. Father didn't like it, but he loved her. And they continued to go through all the stuff
that cat issue.
No, man.
that they went through. The cat is not here.
Man.
My bad.
It's all good.
Goddamn, brother, it hurt.
But that's the Stevie Wonder song. And I would never had ever thought about it without the fact that my mom just listened to it. Why she loved it so much is it because it linked to the way that her and my dad met.
So basically, it's almost like I was telling you, some of these songs, the ones that you say you don't give a chance to be closed-minded to. If it sound like it's a 2019 in the intro, you turn it. But they could be saying just as much words as Stevie Wonder might have said.
Exactly.
But it's like if you don't listen to it, you don't give it a chance.
I mean, everybody say the
But-
exact same shit.
I
Just different ways of putting it.
I
You know
didn't
what I'm
say
saying?
that
I
I
mean,
don't listen
that's
to
just
them.
facts of life. You having
Yeah.
the same
I
conversation
didn't
with your
say that I
kids
just
that your parents had with you. That's just
Right.
life.
I
That's
didn't
how
say
they
that I
work.
don't listen to them. I said that I just said my 5 favorite MCs.
I understand,
But
but
I listen to, like I just told them, and they probably didn't hear me. Yellow BC is on my playlist.
Okay, you listen to J Rock?
Yeah,
All right, what about JID
I've heard some of his stuff.
from Dreamville?
Yeah.
What about Young Thug?
No.
I
You know what?
tried
One
Young
song.
Thug. I
Let me
didn't
tell you
see
something.
One song. No,
I don't
listen.
listen to nobody
One song.
with the name Young.
Let me tell you something about Young Thug.
Lil,
Listen here.
Got the last name Buck.
Once I got out of my stubbornness of Young Thug ain't saying shit that makes sense and started listening to the way this man used his
They
voice,
should just stop rapping all together.
that boy got talent. He ain't got no literacy. He can't talk.
And that's what kills me.
But that
And
nigga,
I tried to listen to
but
Young
that
Thug.
nigga sounds. It's a song he got with Migos.
I ain't hear
Man,
the
I'll tell you that thing sounds spiritual. I'm talking, it's like a chant. I'm so serious. I don't know what he's saying, but the cadence that he took, I know as a person who sings and does melodies,
Yes.
I know he had to put thought into it.
Is it that?
Regardless of what he said, he put thought into how that cadence transitioned to the next one.
not sure if that's true.
It's no way around it. The same way Stevie Wonder had to put thought into how this hook gonna go into this verse. How this bridge gonna fit. He just thought about the words as well. Young Thug didn't think about the words. Absolutely. The way it sounded, I know he put thought into it. Because I'm sitting there like, how the fuck did you come up with that? What made him go from how he's singing to pick up his cadence to give me, I don't know how to explain it. But sometimes he'll be a da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like, and he's not saying nothing. He's literally just making noises that sound like instruments on the song. What made you do that?
And who's doing this?
You see, this is Young
You say
Thug.
Young Thug.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I put it past him so long because I was like, bro, the man said his jury reeled like a can opener. That pissed me off. I was so upset. And I didn't listen to him. He had a song with T.I. He said, my jury reeled metal like a can opener. That upset me.
Y'all don't see what's going on.
I didn't know why T.I. had him
Look
on
at
the
Quest's
song.
face
No, I see him.
when he says Young Thug. And it's
I
just
feel
like,
you, but that's because he wants to be closed-minded. I understand. That's okay. Stay that way, brother. I'm not trying to change you. Just telling you what it is.
a moment, the congregation
Because
rise.
just like
He fighting
Let us
too.
put our
He
hands
fighting
on,
it too. He
on
fighting
young
it
Isaiah Bussey. Messiah Bussey. Father,
Real like the
I got my choir behind me.
fucking
that shit
creativity.
makes sense, right? So when I heard him on T.I., I was like, why would T.I. put this man on this song? Why would he say that?
I skipped that track.
Listen, I did too.
I skipped that fucking track.
Oh, which one?
I did too.
Down track.
No, it's it came out before that. It was if it ain't about the mind,
Yeah.
don't be hitting me up if you. I like that fucking song.
Ain't nothing about the money.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, man, you hear T.I. long enough, you go, all right, I can listen to it. You start listening to that man's words, bro. That man rolled that beat as if someone was playing a guitar.
And you know what? When it comes to that song,
store.
I can sound
Oh,
out
okay.
Young Thug whole verse.
I know you
But
can.
I don't know now
It's
where he
like
said.
if you listen to Carlos
Without the
Santana
sound
play on
of that
somebody's
shit
song, you don't know the words. You just know he went.
No, and
That's
that's
fucked up.
and that's how
I swear to God.
That was Maria, by the way.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
That's what it
Dog,
sounds like.
listen.
You don't say shit.
That's Young Thug. And I was like, dog, what's going on now is a lot of people are trying to mimic Young Thug and it don't sound good. Yellow Beezy is one of them guys who mimics Young Thug and Lil Wayne. He actually pretty good with it.
And yeah, and because he say stuff like he got a
Absolutely.
song trying to do how you gonna be mad at me when I pull a you on you.
Yeah, that's just
That song, that's what sold me.
But
on
that
it.
was
Listen,
like
I just
people
like
like
the message out of that.
How
there's
you gonna
people
be
like
mad at me when
I might
I
have
pull a you on
I
you?
might have to jam.
Real quick,
Damn.
real quick.
Maybe at work, I'm gonna be listening to
You never
Young
did.
Thug and Young Beezy.
Yellow
and
Beezy.
You never
Yellow
did.
Beezy.
You never did give us a co-fact for the day.
Man, you know what? In honor of Black History Month, even though it's March, and you know what? I'm Black 365, yo.
Mhm.
365, 24,
Give us a
8.
co-fact for the day.
My motherfucker go back for the day. Today in history, Black history, Rodney King got his ass beat for down going 120 in a Honda in
Honda.
LA.
My Hyundai only go 100.
I'm just saying.
Fucking go.
I got a 2019.
That was in the city.
That was today. That was today.
Mind you, it was in the city
That was today.
of LA.
90.
That was
What?
I think it was 91.
that was 91.
91. Today,
I was too young.
Rodney
2
King
years old.
got 50 blows from the
You
LAPD,
want to take time to
and they
give a
paid
shout out to
him
the
$50
white guy
million.
that got his ass whooped, too.
Reginald Denton.
Reginald Denton.
When they got beat in the riot,
How you get pulled out of
He got the
18?
Shit.
I have no clue.
He got pulled out
So-
the whole rig while Kobe having flashbacks of a
Oh,
cat.
So, $50 million, 50 blows from the LAPD today. Rodney King,
But
1991.
you know how much money he said he actually got? He didn't even get $100,000 out of all that
He
money.
sure did.
Mm.
That's how come
He
he's still
didn't put
broke.
his hands on more. He said he didn't get $100,000.
Now, that
Oh,
is
no.
interesting to know.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes. He said he didn't see all that money.
Yeah, probably. The one why that motherfucker stayed with.
Mm.
Exactly. $50 million. Well, $49,900,000.
Yeah.
even though no amount of money can get them lumps off your eyeballs,
No.
any dollar from the LAPD is good money.
Exactly. Because they are powerful.
I'm sorry. You got
They got big
$100,000, any dollar you got from them.
They PR,
well deserved.
their PR team is outstanding. Okay.
I know the LAPD actually got big killed. Don't quote.
Okay.
Don't quote.
Hey, it's a lot of people that believe in that too.
Yes, it is.
Flood game.
Are we back on me? I don't know.
Flood game.
Yes, sir.
What is flood game? I see it on your shirt. I
Flood
see
game
the
is a
Dog on the emblem.
I think that's a goat,
That's
sir.
a goat.
Goat. Okay.
Because they call me the goat.
Okay. Flood game. What is
You ever
flood
rode a
game?
goat?
Huh?
You ever rode a goat?
This
No.
nigga said is he ever rode goat. What is flood game?
Why the fuck would you ride a
On
goat?
I don't think I can ride a goat. I'm 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I think that's against the law.
Shit, I rode a goat.
I'm probably
Got
kill a
it.
goat.
I rode a goat.
What is flood game?
You want to go?
Flood Gang is a label started by Salvatore Parigio. It's Flood Gang Enterprises. Specialized in services like graphic designs, beat production, video editing, song composition. And at this point, we're dipping off into merchandise, as you can see, and also event hosting and party promotion. So we just did a album release party for Top Notch Wave and Pegasus nightclub in Atlanta. For the promotion of his album, we got 2 billboards in Atlanta. One was on Continental. I think the other one was on South 85. The billboard was up for about 3 weeks. I think the one in Continental might still be up. And I mean, that's just something we do for our artists. But of course, once we can evaluate how much revenue, how much attention and traffic that brought, of course, this is services we like to offer to other people. But I'm an artist, but I'm also I don't know how to put it. I guess it's not renaissance. I don't want to say entrepreneur because I do a lot. I dabble in a lot of things. My main focus is always making music, but I definitely invest a lot with Flood Gang. We love investing in ourselves. That's something we pride ourselves on. Things, and if we want to get our name out, we're willing to work, spend the money. We're willing to put whatever work in that we can't afford to compensate. Like we spend as much money in sweat equity as we do in actual finances. So,
Well, shout out to Flood Gang.
shout out to Flood Gang,
Flood
shout out
Gang.
to Top Notch
Flood
Suede,
Gang.
Flood Gang Boogie, Salvatore Parigio,
All right.
Cardo. Shit, it's too many.
2 minutes.
It's too many.
I seen a picture that y'all had took where you was in Atlanta and all of y'all were like bunched up on the car, whatever.
That was just
Y'all had-
some of them. That was
That was just some of them, not even a large percent.
I'll show you the whole squad. That's the whole squad.
I'll be there.
Yeah, like this is TK. He's a host. That's a producer and a DJ. That's one of the artists. She actually does our intro on a lot of our songs. That's the engineer,
Singer.
graphic design. No, not a singer. Engineer, graphic designer. This is another artist.
You say intro on your songs. Intro like what?
you know how a lot of songs come on and you'll hear Metro Boomin once a month, like
Right.
tags.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a close friend of ours did a tag for us to just, and this is before I got along with Fluffy. They already had that. And so of course she's part of the team and she's on every song. Of course we,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Name of the song, the albums that you have on Apple.
Well, my albums are pretty much everywhere. So every album that I have on Apple Music is on Tidal, it's on Spotify. Also, it's on YouTube because those streaming services post those albums everywhere. But my first album I put out in 2015 when I first kind of got an audience off of, I don't know if you ever heard of Vine. It was an app.
Yeah,
dude,
So
Vines.
that was the first time I ever got a lot of notoriety from anybody. I got to a page where I had like 30,000 followers, and somebody gave me a page of 30,000. So I accumulated like 60,000 followers. I've gone viral a couple times. I did a video while I was rapping and I spit out a bullet. And like that shit hit World Star. I had a couple of them that kind of, World Star used to have this Vine clip of the week.
Right.
So I done hit that a couple times. That's kind of where I got my audience.
Okay.
So around 2014, when I was kind of heavy in it, I put out a song called Addicted, which as of right now is probably my highest played song. It's at 913,000 streams on Spotify.
What am I looking for?
Just look up LT Terror, L-T space Terror. I'm the only one that exists. It's not hard to find. But on Spotify, it's called Addicted. All my music is there. But my first album came out right after that single, which was 2015 on my birthday. January 6th, it was called In Time We Trust. I put out a couple mixtapes in that time, like one called Purple Hearts, The War on Love, and I put out Purple Hearts 2, Battle Cries. I also had a project called
Y'all better be Googling.
It's a lot, man. Like,
And I've heard In Todd We Trust and Todd's Will.
I heard them too. Shirley brought those, I think.
yeah.
It is dope.
And Todd Bless America was a mixtape I put out. The one that I'm working on right now, I'm not gonna expose the title, but it's a continuation because most of the albums, like the mixtapes, a lot of times the mixtapes are kind of just me expressing myself. Like if you listen to I Can't Lose is the album I put out in 2017 on October. Like lately, I dropped a lot of my albums on either January 6th or my birthday.
Which one I need to start with?
To be
Because
honest,
I got Todd's Will and Todd We Trust, I Can't Lose, and Power Up Saga.
Power Up Saga is a floodgate tape. That's something. That
Okay, where I need to start at?
If you want to get a feel of where I'm at right now, you can start with Todd's Will.
Yeah.
And then
I say In Todd We Trust and then Todd's Will.
no, start from where I'm at now.
Okay. Todd's Will, gotcha.
Because then if you really like it, you'll want to see my growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. I went back because he told me about Todd's Will.
Okay.
And I was like, let me see what else he made.
You know what I'm gonna be doing?
You got more than just one album on Apple.
Wild Side.
And
Sit
the
and
one
do
called
research.
I Can't Lose was a double project. So that was 2017. I dropped I Can't Lose, which was an album, and the part 2 was Let's Be Honest. So it was I'm sorry, I Can't Lose is part 2. It was basically Let's Be Honest, I Can't Lose. So
Okay,
Let's Be Honest was a mixtape. That's on SoundCloud.
Okay.
That is not on anything for sale.
Okay.
A lot of those songs are for free. I just put that out for people who don't have the streaming services and who actually do support me. I want them to be able to get to my music without having to subscribe. Because, I mean, it's young niggas out here, 15, 14, they got no credit cards. They can't get no streaming service.
Right.
So, you go on SoundCloud. I got music on there. That timeline has not changed. Everything you see on there is put out that time. Everything after was directly after. You can hear the difference in the mixing, how trash it used to be to how it is now. Because a lot of this shit I'm self-taught. I went to, like my brother went to college for audio engineering, and I spent so much of my time there for the wrong reasons. One, because, I had a service that I offered that a lot of the students and teachers was soliciting into.
Right.
But because of my relationship with these people, I got to sit in the classes. I got to learn things. One of the most important things I was taught was frequency response, the actual frequency spectrum. That's what got me into engineering. And I mean, that kind of funded me for a while. I did that.
College education.
Okay.
A whole college.
Side hustle.
I graduated from Miami-Dade Correctional Facility. Absolutely. Absolutely.
For us to have an MC on the show, you've been kind of quiet, low key. You.
But he don't know what type of music I mean. You gotta know who to respect me.
I want to hear something. Can I play something? What should I play? I want to hear something.
I would have to, like I said, I never heard it. So
I never heard
where
it.
the
Now I'm
man
extra
come from.
curious right now.
You know what I'm saying?
What should I?
I've heard it.
I haven't heard it.
Crazy thing, I don't know.
I got it.
That's my
Well,
favorite
I'm
album
gonna do
to
what I
date.
always do.
Todd's Will.
Yeah, that's my. Like, if you listen, this shit's so deep. It's like I don't know what mood you in. That album is a very introspective project
I
of me.
like
I
Drunken
get
Master.
into it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I got to process.
Drunken
Drunken
Master.
Master is my shit. Because I'm drunk half the time.
If I had you to pick a song, I would say play OCB.
Okay.
So I mean, but I like to. I would rather if someone to like if you go home and process it, start from the top so you can hear
I start from the top and work my way down.
the position, the way it was transitioned to each song.
Get
So
shot.
Rob, I like me with brutal. I come into work tomorrow, he look at me in the face like,
Cause that's what if I ain't nothing else, I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it's garbage, man, I need you to go online and tell people how trash I am.
Okay.
Share, be like, this nigga garbage clown. Do that. That's
Okay.
fine with me.
nah, I wouldn't.
If it's good, do the same.
I sure
Right,
will.
use that same energy.
Yeah, no, keep the same energy.
Keep that same energy.
Then we done had it on the show. I would be like, yo.
No.
Tell them it's trash. It's trash.
Listen,
We
don't
need to
spare
get
me.
him back on the show.
No, don't spare me. Don't spare me.
You can one of those artists that's
Look,
willing to take the credit.
your opinions,
The opinions, the criticism,
your
the constructive criticism,
your
the
opinions are your
self
opinions.
opinions, and run with it.
Those are your opinions.
You
Yeah.
run with thick skin.
Yeah, man, big question. So once again, if it is something that you don't like, critique it harsh. I mean, if you're the type of person that get online and trash songs, do it to me. Trash it. And if you're a person that gets online and you praise music you like, do it to me.
I will say that is garbage. That's French for trash.
Yes, please do that for me.
Garbage.
And if you like it, go
But
back.
I like this shit because I've actually
be like, okay, you can see the growth here.
I've actually drove around town listening to these.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, the
If
growth
I
is
listen-
better.
If I listen to you while I'm driving,
Hold up, he started to go back the way he was. You know what I'm saying?
if I listen to you while I'm driving, then you gotta be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to me while I'm driving.
Nah,
That's the whole reason.
but it's you.
That's the whole reason I do it.
But if I
need to
listen to you while I'm driving, then to me you good. So I'm not saying that that's the overall.
No.
You know,
I feel you on that.
yeah, because I gotta listen to something that I like when
While
I'm
I'm
driving.
driving.
I'm driving to Atlanta and I'm listening to you.
Then you in the list.
Yeah.
If I sit here and I'm freaking like, oh,
If I'm
I gotta drive.
Yeah, I gotta
all
drop
this
you
long-
off on 25. So if I gotta drop you off on I-20 on the way on up.
Bobby,
I mean, when I was caught just going out getting groceries and shit. When I got in the car, his shit came up.
That's officially what I'll be playing
Ooh.
when I get back in the car.
So what song do you like off of that? You said Drunken Master?
Yeah, I love Drunken
Why you like Drunken Master?
Because that describes my mood sometimes.
What did you take from it?
I ain't take shit.
Give me some points, man. You listen to it enough.
I like the
Critique
beat.
my shit,
I like
man.
the melody. I like the melody in it. I like the little whistling because it sounded like some Shaolin
Can we
temple
play
shit.
it? Can we play it? We
Of
don't
course.
we don't own the rights to this Drunken Master,
Of
but
course.
this
he
guy
does.
does.
I do. He does.
So we have him on the show. So this guy does. He owns the right to it.
Play only.
I'm gonna play Drunken Master.
So I need to hear that. This is the one you like.
Yes.
Tell me.
Are y'all gonna label this? I don't own the rights to this music.
No,
I don't
you
know.
own the rights to this music.
'Cause I own the rights to it, but I don't know.
Listen.
this shit right here. I didn't even much get shit. I baby,
Thank you, Miss Cole.
you give me some jerky?
We're listening to a song. We're supposed to be listening to a song.
That's as loud as your phone. Though?
Yeah, that's as loud as it goes. You
need
want
a
to play
Samsung,
yours?
yo.
Turn that off.
Okay, turn it off. Oh, shit, this is just my song. I got it on there.
I got my Bluetooth.
You got a Bluetooth
Do
speaker?
you want me
No,
to
I got my
bring
Bluetooth.
Do you want me to bring the speaker?
We could take the show intermission.
We're not going to take no intermission.
I'm taking
Why we gotta get an intermission? Eat your shit.
I am.
Okay, because I'm about to pull my chicken out. We're gonna listen to the song Drunk Master.
Well, goddamn it, let me go find some jerky.
We about to go in overdrive in this motherfucker in the DefStarr day off.
So, what we got in intermission? If you haven't been to the College Football Hall of Fame and you have sons, it's a must do. Went today, had the ball. Think I had more fun than the kids and stuff is in there. I'm gonna post my videos online just because I had fun. I messed up the Georgia song. I misspelled Georgia one time.
Oh God!
Oh
God! How you misspelled Georgia? Oh God!
Oh, God.
They ain't say you had to have a diploma.
And he said, and he sounds Georgia.
That ain't really favorite.
Look, I was in the moment. It was all good. I had a ball. Fuck y'all. I had fun. I had
As
fun.
long as you had fun, sir.
And then the best part about it, we looked up. It was free. But if I'd had it, it would have been worth it because we had fun. Went to BRG Burger in
Mrs.
Atlanta
Cole
City.
bought the speaker.
That was pretty good too. I ate a burger with egg on it.
That's bomb.
I never knew that.
Never.
Never.
Bomb.
Today is my first day eating a hamburger with eggs on it. That shit was delicious.
Let me
Yes,
tell
it
you
was.
something. Take it up a
Father
notch
House.
further.
First of all,
Make you a hamburger, fry the egg hard, and give you a slice of avocado.
first of all, y'all eat children. So.
What?
Yo, what's your cat head ass?
And see, the thing is that I don't understand how, because I kicked the clown, my clown fear is out of context. But
Nah, B.
It was in context.
Nah, B.
We got full context.
No, nah, B.
No,
but you was ready to shoot that cat.
Absolutely.
you kicked an innocent
kicked.
human being that was finna
That was
do
not
your-
a human being.
He was finna do your
Didn't I just
daughter
say
a
up here?
favor.
Let me tell you something. Didn't I just say that he was a shapeshifter? And I'm not fucking playing.
Where's the
with
proof
shit.
that he was a shapeshifter?
I can't prove right now because I don't know exactly where he is. He probably was a super scroll, but I fucking kicked him in the face, and he deserved it. He was
No,
no.
hell no.
There's a cat out there
Close it
somewhere
freaking back.
that keeps coming in, scaring the shit out of Cole. So we don't want that to happen anymore because he actually stopped. He was about to stop the feed and find his gun and
Yeah,
shot his hand.
I remember that you had my truck.
And then the cat came back and sat up there and looked at Pumpkin like,
I'm gonna take your breath, nigga.
See, and y'all criticize me for thinking Pennywise.
But he didn't shoot the
Kids.
cat. You kicked the clown.
You kicked up.
He was ready to shoot that cat. If he had that gun right there, he would have caught that, and I would have had to grab you, pull you, because he would have started busting.
I'm a good aim. You wouldn't have had to move him.
Oh yeah,
You kicked an innocent man in the face.
There's no innocent man.
I just hope that story not true, man. I really-
No, that story is true.
There's a man out here traumatized. A small black man.
Okay.
I'm scared to do my job.
No, okay.
You
And
officially made
Can't
him
go
a
to
racist.
Walmart.
If he
Yes.
like black people,
If he was white,
after
he
one
deserved-
him in the face.
I hope when you kick him,
Why
he said,
y'all
"Fuck you,
keep
nigga." I hope he said that.
why are
He
y'all
deserved to get
returning
that
to
out.
this man,
He
this
deserved
clown,
to get that
as a
N-word
man?
off that day.
Why are y'all pertaining to this clown as a man?
Out of all days to say the N-word, that white man deserves to say the N-word that day.
He's not a motherfucking man. He's a
You
shapeshifter, yo.
a grown up.
Y'all stop that shit, man. The clown is
These
easy.
niggas hit the man in the face.
In the face.
He was finna get his daughter a balloon.
In Walmart.
And I do it again.
In Wally World.
I do it again.
Which one?
The one on Dean's Bridge.
God damn.
Oh, God.
Making us it was. God damn.
That nigga was from Georgetown.
One of my favorite sayings: "Love black folks, but boy, I hate niggas." And that was some nigga shit right there, kicking the clown in the goddamn face.
Trust me, that clown hate niggas too.
If he didn't die, he do.
It froze. No. Are you connected?
First of all, who the hell knew that Raymond Felton was still in the NBA?
Yeah,
Is who?
you know.
Oh, you know what fucked me up? Jody Meeks still in the NBA.
Yeah.
That shit fucked
I
me. Y'all kind
know
of.
Joakim Noah still playing. I know
Oh
that.
yeah, I knew he was still playing.
You I don't really have a basketball team. I used to like the Knicks.
He's IT teching over here because we're gonna go ahead and listen to Drunken Master from Todd.
Oh wait, let me make sure that it's not connected to my phone.
Because it'll automatically do it. But his shit, it's all good.
No, it's not.
So what we're about to listen to is a song off of Todd's Will. It's called Drunken Master.
What up, Miss Bob? What up, Angel? What up, Helena, Kamika, David, Miss Letitia, Marion.
Oh, shout out to Alexander Harris. Alex.
Big Tony, what up?
From the job. He's the one who basically inputted this podcast into my head to present it to you guys as something that we could actually do. So shout out to Alex Harris. This is something that, like, early in the year, he was saying.
It's only 3 months old, yo.
No, I'm just saying it was like early. No, not even in the year.
Shout out to my mom.
He started telling me about this in November when he saw us online with the football game, and he was like, "You know what? Y'all should make this into a podcast."
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out.
Shout out to my daddy.
Shout out to my mother.
What the fuck was that?
This is
The
flowers.
dog, man. That's the dog.
And my dad, Jack Jones, who was your brother,
Your brother?
my brother too. Jack Jones, my dad. Still kicking. Love you to death, Pops.
Oh, Pops.
Yes, sir.
Try to give respect to respect to do your purpose now.
That was my daddy way yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead and play it off of yours because I'm having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, you
Phone
are?
low.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can link to this.
I had to restart.
Does this have to be
It's already on. Yeah.
what is it called?
Samsung SM7.
Samsung M7. Pairing. There we go.
There it is. You good. Play the shit, yo. Listen to this track, bitch.
Y'all don't listen. We're gonna force you to listen.
I kept singing, I don't want to do it. I don't want to
I just like that song.
Is this the volume? What is this?
Mm-hmm. First of all, y'all kiss my ass. I like nice shit. That shit gonna be loud as fuck.
Because there was an intro on here.
Can't stand up, I can't sit down, and every time I do, I spin around. I can't stand up, I can't sit down, and every time I do, I spin around. I had one too many for the night. Throw a pair of shades on the block out all the lights. Trying to see me lean and trying to get it right. Trying to see me lean and trying to get it right. I had one too many for the night. Throw a pair of shades on the block out all the lights. Trying to see me lean and trying to get it right. Trying to see me lean and trying to get it right.
Felt like that one.
Hey, tap the bottle. That's how this night start off. It's only 2 p.m. I'm sorry, I just got off. Work the graveyard. Make my days hard. Let the cognac hit the layers off. Got me in the mood. Finally feeling rude. Excuse my attitude. I might be the dude. You don't even know it. I don't even show it. Liquor turning up in me. I don't never throw it. I think I'm actually being drunk is fucking cool as hell. But I won't know until the morning. Only time will tell.
I like this song.
Next time, let's make some wham for it. Lauderdale. And I woke up seeing stars. Galileo. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow it down. I saw all of my regrets as it poured down. Woke up with all of my belongings on the floor now. We must have tore it down. Cause it's showing now. Can't stand up. I can't sit down. And every time I do, I spin around. I can't stand up. time I do, I spin around. One too many for the night. Throw a pair of shades on the block on all the lights. Gotta see me leave.
Now, this is where it's called a ride. That's why I'm like, I'm with it right now.
Down right for the night. Throw a pair of shades on the block on all the lights. Gotta see me leave and trying to get it right. Gotta see me leave and trying to get it right. I got twisted morrows, drowning in my sorrows. I done do it so much, I'm not drinking none tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I tell everybody when they come to borrow. I ain't got nothing left, I spent it all on bottles. I lied and I'm right at it again for a bottle. The gun on me inspire my friends.
This is the
graveyard, to the graveyard. Turn up all night, make my days hard. Work as hard as I be playing, hoping days off. Take that out, I'm gonna do this for days off.
When I see his head rock,
the cage dog, to the cognac, chip the layers off. Whoa, 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 slow it down. I saw all of my regrets as it poured down. Woke up with all of my belongings on the floor now. We must have tore it down, cause it's showing now. Can't stand up, I can't sit down. And every time I do, I spin around. I can't stand up, I can't sit down. And every time I do, I spin around. I want too many for the night. Throw a pair of shades on the block on all the lights. Gotta see me leave and trying to get it right. Gotta see me leave and trying to get it right. I want too many for the night. Throw a pair of shades on.
You gonna put it in your rotation?
You have to throw that in the favorites.
Okay.
All right. So my rant for next week is going to be a rant or a rave because I'm gonna critique this album. On the
Go home.
podcast.
Okay.
If it's garbage, I'm talking about trash it.
First of all,
That's not garbage.
first of all,
If it is,
I just didn't want to get my ducking on.
first of
I've
all,
also heard albums
This is cold.
with
Let's
one
get a
song
ducky
that
on,
Jay-
dog.
could be a one-hit wonder.
Good. So I'll let you know next week.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I'm gonna tell you right now. That shit right there. Every time we go out and I get in the motherfucking truck, that shit gonna be playing because I'm gonna be drunk.
'Cause I like
as fuck,
that.
And I'm gonna need
I
that
like
shit.
that.
Yeah, I like that.
That shit right there. Yeah, I like that shit.
The song is
I'm gonna give you the
What?
benefit.
it's very telling. The people who like it are normally alcoholics.
Thank you.
I'm not an alcoholic.
The whole song.
First of all,
Explain. No.
no.
Remember that one night?
No.
Remember that one night?
First of all,
Remember that one night when you
all,
left me in the front yard?
the track is very well put together. The hook
Remember that
is
night?
good. It's
Yeah.
in sync.
Can't sit up. Can't stand up.
You remember that night?
Yeah.
You did a good job.
You remember that night?
No.
It's
Yeah.
still very
You
telling.
remember
What
that
I
night?
like the
It's
beat
in the
time.
pocket.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
the
That's,
story.
that's David X. That's
And
No. That's
stay
that.
with it.
I'm not an alcoholic.
It's the A side.
I'm a very advanced
Yeah,
social
exactly.
drinker.
It's
Exactly.
the A
Big
side.
ass difference.
Exactly.
Okay,
Big
that's the
ass.
A side right there.
But when he said that, he woke up, all his belongings was everywhere.
That's
well,
me.
he probably tore it down.
You know, you drunk, you take your bracelet off because you
That-
feel like
that-
it's making
that
you
is
drunk.
me.
When
I
I
gotta
was
get this
sleeping,
off so I can feel
If
that.
I wake up and my shit is still on everywhere where I fucking put it at, wherever the fuck I put it at, it's because she didn't wake up first.
when I was raised from the dead level, and I celebrated my rebirth, we got drunk, and he left me in my front yard. I woke up in the morning, y'all,
You should have did the kid and play.
and I had a little child standing over me,
I had to go home and take a shit.
kicking me, talking about, I think he's dead.
Well, that's what you get for cooking that corn. They
No.
call it.
We're not talking about the clown. We're talking about when he left me. I was up there reaching. What I remember, reaching for him. I was on the ground. Quet, please don't leave me. He said, I gotta go, man. I gotta go take a shit. I like, you can shit in the house. And he just dipped off. He said he'll be back. I'll be back. I'm coming back to save you, bro. Nigga never came back. I woke up and it was a little kid over me going like this. Is he dead? Oh no, he's alive. He's moving right now. I got up. I did a hand cock. I'm like, get your ass away from me, child. Then I looked at old girl.
Sandra said she had to come.
My sister, no, it was Donna.
Trying to drag you up the hill.
Donna grabbed me by my arm, dragging me up the hill. Donna, I love you, baby.
Probably had all type of dirt in his pockets after the song.
No, not really. I had on sweatpants.
His ass. That's where it was.
Exactly. All up the spine and everything.
That dirt shifted. Ain't
So she couldn't pull me. So she had to get Alexis to come help pull me up. And the only thing I was thinking is I'm going to cuss Sweat out. And he didn't answer his phone.
God damn it, Chloe.
But when he answered the phone, I laid into his ass. And he said, bro, all I can say is I'm sorry. But you know how I am. When I gotta take a shit, I gotta take a shit.
shit talk.
Ask that nigga what happened to my car.
What happened in the car?
My white Mustang. Ask that nigga what happened to my car.
Do I want to know?
No.
I feel like I know
So,
where it's going.
What we're gonna say about
You do
that?
want to know.
Yeah.
Oh
What we're
no.
gonna say about
I
that?
want you to lay that story down the same way you laid down the shit story.
What we're gonna say about
Sound like
that
they bullshit stories.
is
Got more than one shit story. That's not good.
I'm saying
That's living a good life.
I was emotional.
You cried in the car?
I did.
In the Mustang.
I did. And let's just say that we don't want to talk about that anymore.
I kind of do.
I do as well.
Well, because you're not part of this show,
But I
Oh no.
I am.
Oh no. Please, sir, enlighten us.
Yeah, you ain't have the room to guess no more.
so
Never
I
ready.
go pick this dude up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go to the strip party over there in town.
First mistake.
Can they hit him?
Yeah. So, yeah, we had a little strip party over the Paraguay. So I picked him up, man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, watching the car shit. He gets over there, we chilling, drinking the shit. Mind you, I got to go to work this morning, so I can't be out too, man.
you was working at
I was working at World Cup.
World Cup, yeah.
So, around 1 o'clock rolled around, I say, look, I got to bounce out. Give me a few hours so I can get up, go to work. All right. Whole ride home. This nigga trying to goddamn talk me into that and keep my car for the night. All the way up to Georgetown. I'm like, no. Whole time, no. But he's very adamant.
As he
Very
always
persistent. Punctual, one might say. And trying to get this car out of me. No. I'm saying no till we pull up to the damn house.
Mind you, I just came back from San Antonio.
Mhm. So now he's aggravated and what might say kind of desperate at this point because he's getting real aggressive. He's asking for this car,
For your car,
for my car,
not his.
not his.
Gotcha.
Not y'all.
I didn't have a vehicle at this time.
I said, fuck it. I said, all right, cool. I drove out, went to the house. I said, look, I go to work at 7. You need to be here at 6. So that'll give me enough time to get up, get dressed, get you back to the house.
What time was this?
When I told him this,
Mm-hmm.
This is about
I was just
12.
about,
You knew that.
What was it, about
it
11?
was about 135, 140.
Jesus,
It was almost
This
2 o'clock.
that is precision out
It was
of a
almost 2
motherfucking
o'clock.
story.
I feel like he knew this wasn't gonna happen. That's why he remembered. He remembered at 1:35. I made a decision.
I said,
I was going to quit.
yeah. I
At
said,
1:40, he knew. He
At
fucked
6 o'clock. I'm gonna call you and wake you up when I get up. I called that nigga all morning. Luckily, me and Pops was on the same shift. Pops, give me a ride to work. He ain't asked no questions. And normally my dad would be like, well, where the fuck your car? He ain't asked no questions. I gave no explanation. Rolled on to work.
Possible deniability.
So, the whole time at work, from 7 o'clock to 11:30, that was the time I went to break. I've been trying to call them. I've been calling them all on the floor. Don't supposed to have no phone on the floor. I'm calling them on the floor. Fuck this. He got to pick up this goddamn phone.
This is a Mustang, by the way. White.
This nigga, he calls me back.
Finally.
At what time did he call you back?
He calls me back at 1.
So that's a whole 12, almost 12 hours.
No, almost 8. We get off at 3.
Almost 8. Okay.
Because I was going to have to ride home with my pop.
And then
I had to find another way to the crib. I ain't ride home with pop. Because then he was going to ask me what the fuck going on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, I got something to tell you. Put away my car. Hey, dog, I want to just Pooh, where my car?
That's what he was saying, and I was so.
And he tried to explain it as, hey, I just want to. It was started by I just want to, and that wasn't telling me
where my
where my car was.
Right.
So every time he say, hey, where my car? So finally I shut up and let, hey man, somebody stole the car. And I had to walk back to the house. You can come over here, you can whip my ass, you can do whatever you want. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so sorry. I say, Pooh, where my car? That's all I kept saying was, Pooh, where my car? Because nobody stole my car, Pooh. You can't get me to realize that. Couldn't find out. We had to fill out about this car. We fell out. We fell out. Then finally I said, you know what, fuck it. It is what it is now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna goddamn hold no high blood pressure. Hold no shit like that. Couldn't find out what run my blood pressure up later is to find out the car didn't get stolen. This motherfucker going somewhere. He told me he was going back to the strip park.
Right.
Where'd you go, Pooh? Where'd you go,
I
Pooh?
don't want you to tell us.
Due to the fact it might incriminate future guests. He wasn't going where he said he was supposed to be going.
What is the distance from where he was supposed to be going to where he actually went?
Like right around the
Care
corner.
about that. I want to know what happened to the
Right around
car.
the corner.
The car, he ran off into a ditch, lost control of it, spun out. From what you told me,
Crashed into someone's car that was parked in the driveway. And
You can't
because
listen.
I was intoxicated.
First of all, you can't listen to Drunken Master no more just because of that.
No, he should. I mean, at this point, I kind of give him a
Drunken Master
pass.
didn't crash into shit. He
So-
crashed in his bed.
What
never
did you
put it
do
in
when
something.
you crashed the car?
Tiffle.
Technically, he's allowed.
My bad.
Got a pass.
Carry on.
That song was made for you, brother.
We're not going to say what happened afterwards for the fact that it may incriminate future guests.
So you lied.
So, okay, my
We're just
question.
not gonna say-
Did you lie or did you not remember?
Look here.
No, I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you like this.
Did you lie about it
I
being
did
stolen?
crash into someone's car.
Got you. We cool. We're not gonna get on that. Did
Didn't
you
I just say
lie
that?
about it being stolen, or did you forget? Like when you that gone that you really just didn't remember?
Oh, you
That's
lied.
Okay. That's
Oh,
what.
So,
I mean, how do people told me?
Of course I lied because I told him it was stolen,
Hey,
and then I came back and I said that I crashed into somebody's car.
So I was trying to.
So how-
No, you can't have my back on this
So
one
you
because this is
saw-
like 10 years, like
he saw all of
15
your
years
phone
ago.
calls.
he seen all.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. To my defense, I did not because I was drunk the fuck up.
Okay, at what
And
time?
I
did you
actually
start?
got up at 12 and saw his phone calls. That's why I was like, he gonna kill me when I tell him what happened to his car but maybe he won't kill me if I tell him something else happened.
Wow.
That's a hell of a fine line.
I
tell
would
you
have started with the truth.
No, I'm gonna just tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. No, there's nothing you can tell me about this situation.
No. I'm just gonna
You know why you can't tell me
logic.
anything? The only thing that you can tell me is something that I already know, bro.
Okay, and so that's why I'm finna reiterate.
I don't need you to reiterate.
You don't lie to your homeboy.
I don't reiterate this.
Okay?
You don't need to reiterate.
Apparently I do, because
No, you
lied to him.
This is 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
But this is new to me.
Okay, so it can remain to be new to you. This is old shit,
Okay,
and we're not gonna dig up.
I'm finna ask
We're
you
not
a
gonna
question,
dig up
but I'm
this
not gonna
old
put it
shit,
out.
Rock Pumpkin. This old shit. We're not gonna dig it up. We're not gonna dig it up.
Oh, this was before.
So he deserved it.
This is old dirt. This is old dirt. We ain't gonna dig it up.
That's why karma caught up at that moment.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
we'll talk about this after the cast.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
Can we end? Because I want to hit.
you win.
You
I think we're on our hour.
We
Yeah,
are.
we are.
Oh wait, you did your petty moment?
Oh yeah, we done paid it all the way through that.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to. You know, we just kick-started it.
Yeah.
what's up, Miss Alicia? What's
So-
up, Carla? Shouting out everybody who watching. Hey y'all, come
So
back
we'll go
next
ahead
week.
and just wrap up everything. Jason Witten, he's back with the Cowboys. LT Terra, Todd's Will. Go
Plug
on
in.
Apple Music. Kofax.
Rodney
Rodney
King,
King got his ass whooped today
and he's still getting his ass whooped
in
some way, shape, or
1991.
form.
Doing 125
And-
On a hunt in the city.
Open up your mind to certain music, people. And
get a shot.
I'm gonna have to get some shit a shot tonight.
if you get in your friend's car and wreck that shit, bite the bullet and tell the truth.
Because it ain't no way you can get around that shit.
Exactly.
There's no way.
The
Oh,
life you save might be your own.
Don't kick clowns in the face.
Thank you.
Do not-
Do not kick
I'm gonna
clowns.
kick another
Clowns
motherfucking
don't
clown. The
eat
clown came next
Cats
to me
don't
now.
suck your soul.
If the clown is a nigga that's acting like a clown, kick him in the face. If a guy's dressed as a clown, let
Kick him in
do-
the face.
Let him do his job.
Because he's
Yes.
a shapeshifter.
No,
shout out
Safe
to
City.
Atlanta
Next
Legends. They finally let Aaron Murray play.
I see that.
After
I see
freaking
that.
4 weeks, this is the 4th week of the damn league. They finally put Aaron Murray ass in, and guess what? We fucking winning the game.
I
And
still ain't gonna win this.
Shut up, we're
for
gonna win this
anybody
game.
that watched this live podcast, we appreciate your support. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, live from the DefStarr, DefStarr. And you will be able to catch the entirety of the feed if you missed it. But we appreciate all your love and support. We
Like
wanna
the
keep this
page.
thing going.
Tell your friends to like the page.
That's right.
Go subscribe to the YouTube.
We do this for likes. We try to entertain y'all before the main events of the Ratchet universe hit Sunday at 8 o'clock. But y'all probably watching this shit now. So, live from the DefStarr.
Instagram coming.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
shit, my black ass.
Photo op, sorry.
That's how we do. We do selfies on
Some
live.
shit like that.
Do all kind of shit.
Because we fly like that.
Fly like that.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
Love y'all, man. Just love each other and be easy.
We
all right?
really got to figure out a fucking exit fucking quote. We got to be like
But
motherfucking
you said
goddamn
no.
Jerry
You're supposed
Springer
to
and
say,
shit.
Positive
I am not
vibration.
your father.
I was
I
gonna
am
say
your
it,
father.
but we need something that we all can say together.
Okay.
I'm the only
Love, peace, and
Man, y'all try to get us.
we don't own the right.
We don't own the rights to that one. Going out the shot top.
Come
Try
on,
that
Don
shit through
Cornelius.
that
Don
one.
Cornelius. Don't come after us. We small. We ain't big time like you.
And they'll be coming after us in 10 years when we get big.
But seriously,
Don
live
Cornelius.
from the DefStarr, Mad Poster, Asaya Bussy, Pumpkin, Jay, Lord Vader Cole,
I am your father.
not Luke, and special guest Todd Gilmore, LT Terra, check out the CD, Todd's Will. Y'all be easy.
Peace
The
out.
futures.